Hello everyone, welcome back to my Riverlands farm. Today is the first day of fall and that means different crops, different fish, and different stuff altogether. For this season I want to have a crop that's at least twice as big, which means I need more sprinklers and more ingredients from the mines, as well as start getting more crab pots because I want to see what they're worth. And since I've got a few days before I actually need to start planting my new crop, I'm going to head to the mines to try and get the ingredients for as many sprinklers as I can before I have to plant them, because I don't really want to do any watering. But before I get too carried away with the mining, I need to catch a few fish because I'm low on resources for energy. And I want to see what kind of fish turn up here in the fall. So far, 1 gold quality salmon, 68 energy just from that, so that is a huge amount of energy. If I could catch a few more of those, I will have lots for the mines. So, after a few short hours of fishing, I've caught 1 salmon, 2 tiger trout, and 1 smallmouth bass. That's lots of energy for the mines. If not, it will be money. And since I'm passing the store after 9 o'clock, I'm going to go ahead and buy my seeds now, otherwise I'll forget later or won't get a good opportunity. I've now bought 100 cranberry seeds for 24,000 gold. That's pretty expensive, but they'll get me a lot of money over the season. And I had 40 plants for summer and I'm going to have 100, so 2.5 times the size. Hopefully that means 2.5 times the money, but I can't remember their profit ratio between the two of them. I know they're both very valuable, and either way I'm going to make some money, so awesome. So as per usual, I'm going to start on floor 41 as it has a chance to spawn everything I need: iron, copper, and coal. I was thinking about trying to get deep enough to make the quality sprinklers, which require gold, but I just don't think I'm going to have the time before I need to plant my crop for maximum efficiency, which is only a day or 2 away. I should be able to get all the ingredients I need for my extra sprinklers in 2-3 days at most, given what happened last time I tried this. 9:30 p.m. I've just hit floor 55, which is cool because that's my elevator floor. Also, I found 62 iron ores so far. I'm gonna need 65 if I want to be able to make the 15 more sprinklers I presume I need, as long as my math is all correct. And 62 iron is the number I'm sticking with for the day. It's a shame I didn't get those last 3, but that's alright because I'm going to have the remaining iron I need before it's all smelted anyway, so no big deal. I'm gonna head back to the farm, start getting that stuff smelted, and then tomorrow I'm going to plant my crops and return to the mine and hopefully get all the copper and iron I need. And that concludes the first day of fall. Alright, so morning of the 2nd, first thing I'm going to do, flip my furnaces, and then figure out my new field layout. One of the few good things about a field layout like this is it's not hard to find a spot to put a scarecrow because there tends to be little gaps left everywhere that you can't fill anyway. So this is what the ridiculous finished product looks like. Obviously it looks a little bit messy now. It always makes a little more sense once the sprinklers are down, and hopefully they're down soon because this is really annoying to have to water every day. 3 p.m. they are now all watered and planted, and I think I did a pretty good job laying those out. I won't know for sure until I actually get the sprinklers down. One thing I am going to need is 2 more scarecrows. I could probably get away with 1 more, but I'm just going to make 2 more anyway just to cover a lot of ground. So I just simply need a little more wood for that. A few short trees and I'll be ready. And there we have 2 more scarecrows, 1 to either side. I think that should more than cover this little crop. So as long as there's not too much lightning over the season, they should survive until the end and make me lots of money. I think I'm just going to spend the last few minutes of the day fishing because I like fish for energy, and I'll be going mining tomorrow. Also, by the end of the day, my new copper bars will be smelted, and those in conjunction with my iron bars mean more sprinklers, which means less watering tomorrow. And less watering means happy me. Okay, I just heard my furnaces pop and there's my last 2 copper bars. And now that those are placed, I'm going to bed. Okay, and luckily it's raining, so I don't have to water anything. I can head straight to the mines. And today we're even going to take the fast way to get there. All I need today is a few pieces of iron, 3 I believe, and then a whole bunch of copper. Not a huge amount though. I should be able to do this all in one day, especially since I have so much energy from all my items I'm holding on to. So I've now got 60 copper. That should be more than enough to do what I need to do. I believe I needed 55 in total to finish my sprinklers. Now I just need a few more iron, so I'm going to jump right down to floor 55 and see if I can find those guys. I've just found all the ore I need. It is just after 7, but I'm going to continue on. Seeing as I'm on floor 58, I might as well go to floor 60 and hit the elevator. That way I don't lose all my precious progress. And now that I've made it my intention to hit floor 60, I cannot find a ladder anywhere. I've smashed a million rocks and suddenly the ladders just don't show up anymore. 10:30 p.m. and I finally made it. Floor 60. Now just the usual old head back to the farm, smelt all my stuff, make whatever sprinklers I can, and go to bed. So far I've managed to make one more sprinkler. This copper bar is going to make me another, and I might get even a third one by the end of the night if I have time. Okay, I've got 3 new sprinklers down on the ground. That's going to be good enough for tonight or I'm going to run out of time, and that's 12 less things I have to water tomorrow. An amazing 150 gold for the day. So first thing in the morning, first thing I'm going to do, smelt some more bars because I need those sooner than later. And just like that, this is what the finished product looks like. 25 sprinklers, 100 cranberries, lots of money, no effort required anymore. And I even have 1 sprinkler and a few ore left over, so if I wanted to I could make an even bigger crop, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to leave it with the even 100. One thing I am going to do is cut down a few trees because I need another chest for storage. And just like that, a second chest to hold my surplus crap. Well, now that we've got all this accomplished, I'm simply going to sleep through until the cranberry harvest is ready and see how much it's worth. And quite shortly, it is the 9th already and my first harvest of cranberries is ready to go. My dog's certainly enjoying it, he's stuck in that mess. So 100 cranberry plants gets me 208 regular quality, 2 silver quality, and 1 gold. So let's take a look at how much those are worth. Farming leveled up thanks to that harvest. I can now make quality sprinklers should I want to. Not gonna bother at this point. And my first harvest is worth 17,300 gold. Very valuable. Now, it is the 14th of fall. Once again, cranberries. And that means another 17,700 gold. The stormy 19th of fall and 1 more harvest of cranberries. I kinda wish these would grow all year round because these make me a lot of money and all I have to do is pick them. I think I might have screwed up on my timing of the planting of this crop. I think I'm not going to get more than 1 more harvest out of it. If I'd planted on the first day of fall, I think I would have got 2 more harvests, so I might lose out on 17,000 gold because of that. 24th and 1 more time. These cranberries are really good experience. I'm already all the way up to farming level 8. Plus they're giving me another 17,000 gold, just like that. Yeah, so it turns out I should have planted on the 1st of fall, but because I was too lazy to water for that extra day, I lost out on a full harvest of these guys, so that's 17,000 gold I don't get. They still made me a lot of money. I paid 24,000 gold for them. I now have 80,000. I started the season with 30,000, so I've over doubled my money. I would have tripled it had I planted on that first day. And suddenly there's snow on the ground. It is the 1st of winter, and apparently I have 1 indestructible cranberry plant. Not sure what that's about. We'll see how long that thing survives. I just wanted to jump into winter here because I want to catch some fish, and I might as well catch some new winter fish, and I'm gonna wait for Willie's to open at 9 and buy some more crab pots. It's kind of interesting to note that despite this being a fishing oriented water farm, I still basically just have the same strategy I normally do. I plant crops and make sprinklers and pretty much ignore fishing by the end of it all. Obviously the crops are far more valuable than anything I could do fishing at this point, so once again not really seeing the benefit of this farm other than its different scenery and a bit of a challenge to play with the lack of space. So far I haven't caught anything new. I'm not sure if there's any new river fish for winter or not. I'm not really up to date on my fishing facts. Okay, just as I was saying that, I caught a perch. That's a new fish, so that's something new. Now that it's past 8 o'clock, I'm gonna head in the direction of the ocean to buy my crab pots. Should be about 9 o'clock by the time I'm there. And I hit the door right at 9 o'clock. Perfect. Turns out I had enough money for 52 crab pots. I was kind of guesstimating I would buy more than that, but I hadn't actually done the numbers. So these should make me very little gold and take up a lot of time. I could place them in the ocean where I get some different stuff, and I think they're a little more valuable, but I don't want to have to walk to the ocean every day. So I'm going to place them all around my farm here. I finally just got them all placed, so now the last thing to do is clear out the original ones of their trash and see what they all get me tomorrow and see the value of what they do. Alright, so it's the 2nd of winter and it's time to do my big harvest of my crab pot stuff. I am quite curious to see what all these are going to be worth, so I will collect them and then tonight we will look at the value. Now, gathering everything took me till 7:40 AM, so that is a little bit time consuming, and it gave me 14 periwinkles, 9 crayfish, and 16 snails. So let's see the value of those. 1995 gold for that day. I'm going to assume that's a bit of an average. Obviously it could be higher or lower. That wasn't a particularly huge amount of crayfish, which are the most valuable. That's the breakdown of the numbers. So if I was to keep going like this, if it gave me an average of 2,000 gold a day, every 5 days, that would give me 10,000 gold. In comparison, the cranberries, once mature, would give me 17,000 gold every 5 days, so that is 7,000 gold more every 5 days once matured. Obviously, I pick the crop option. It is a little less time consuming once you have this setup complete, and it makes you more money, and it's just a lot more enjoyable. I don't really like the idea of having to run along my shoreline every day and individually collect every one of these and occasionally pick up crab pots and replace them and all that. It is very annoying, and it is kind of a waste of my time. So in saying that, that's going to be it for this video. I made it all the way into winter. Not sure what I'm going to do next with this one. I do have another really cool idea I'm excited for one of my other farms, so I'm really wanting to get into that sooner than later. So we'll see when that one starts up. So I hope you guys like this one. Keep it up with the good comments. I get a lot of really good information from there. As always, thanks for watching.